Okay, I've taken my gas tank and I rinsed it out in what I call solvent. And my solvent is I collect boat motor, lawnmower gas from the end of the year, that kind of stuff. So a lot of it has oil in it, but I still use it for solvent to clean up. So I rinsed my tank out with that, and then because it had oil in it, I also rinsed it out with just some regular gasoline. Of course, I shut my fire off, so it wouldn't possibly explode or anything, fumes. Then I took, after I rinsed it out with gasoline, I rinsed it out with lacquer thinner, and then I took my air hose, blew it all out really good, so I can see it is dry. So you've tumbled all the crud out of it, and you've rinsed it out really well, and the final rinse is something like lacquer thinner or acetone or something like that. Something that's going to be really final, that's really going to rinse everything away. I'm going to take some of this Northern fuel tank coat. I'm going to pour in it. About that much. That's enough. And I'm going to put my finger over the end of the hole, and then I'm going to coat it inside. Make sure it gets coated really well. Looks like it is. Looks to be getting coated pretty good. I'll bring it up to the neck here. Boy, is that stuff stinky. Really stinky. Seems to really work really well though. Works really good. Let's see if we've got it coated well. Got it just about everywhere. And they're pretty good. What this is going to do is when it hardens, it's going to line the tank with a plastic liner, so you'll have beautiful, clean, fresh gasoline coming out of here. Won't be any scale, no rust, and you can actually use this tank. Although I don't use them, but I'm going to process mine and make it work. I'm going to set it here to drain. Let that drain into that can for a little bit. Let's see what you got here. Yeah. So, should be coming out of there. I might let it drain. I might let it drain. Might let it drain in something else because I want to cover this up. So there you go. And then when I get done with that, and after it dries, I'll probably paint this tank up, and it'll be a good starter tank. It has a little fuel tap at the bottom. It's not a tap, but it's a little filter kind of like thing. Sort of, it just kind of, it's got some slots in it here to just break up the big stuff. And it wasn't hardly in there very far at all. So I took this air coupler, because it's steel and this is brass, and I run it in and out of there 2 or 3 times with my impact with a little oil on it, gradually making it go farther and farther and farther. So instead of just having a half of turn of threads on this, now it's got at least 2 full turns of threads, so at least it gives it a chance. It wasn't in there hardly at all. But you deal with stuff like this all the time on an everyday basis. With this tractor, everything is boogered up on it. And I mean everything. There isn't a thing that doesn't need addressing. Okay, while I'm doing that, probably what I'll do is I'll sandblast these little parts that I need over here and let that drain, and then come back and I'll cap that off. I might turn it around so my big puddles will be at the top and it won't be at the bottom. Kind of turn it around because you'll have some puddles in the bottom there, and they dry a little slower than normal. Okay.